Morning, welcome to Rox Chat. Tracy here, and if you haven't already, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. And if you're thinking my hair looks stuck to my head, it is wet, so yeah, ew, and all clammy, so it was down my back. So yeah, hi, hello. I woke up really wheezy this morning, and some time ago I was asked to trial, and it was new at the time, a new inhaler called Foster, and it's a combination of both the preventer and the reliever. And I don't have that bad an asthma, so it's been fine up until now, but I was wheezy this morning, and no amount of sucking on that thing was going to stop it. So I've got a feeling I might have to ask to go back to normal ones. I don't know why they change it. Well, I suppose they thought it was a new and improved thing, but it certainly isn't. Not when you need it. So the joke of the day, I'm going to do two, because I just found one not a benefit at all. These are meant to be benefits of being advanced in years. You get into heated arguments about pension plans. That's not really a benefit, is it? It is if you get the benefit. But the other one, when you lose your glasses, they're usually somewhere close by, like on your forehead. And that actually does strike a chord with me, because my mum, I've told you this before, if you're new to my channel, you won't have heard it, but my mum used to stomp around like crazy looking for glasses. And she was going to work one day. She used to work in a holiday camp, and she was getting really irate, and I was sitting on the chair with my knees up and doing my homework, so I weren't really paying attention. And she just went, "Tracy!" So I kind of looked up and she went, "Help me find my glasses." And I just went, "They're on your head." And she just went, "Oh, for God's sake." So it actually does happen. Yeah. True story, that. I just sort of looked up and found them. Anyway, no longer weekend. We can find a new Mandalorian picture. So what have we got this time? Oh, heads. I think that's the picture on the front cover, you know. I've seen that before. Let's have a look. No, it's not. I've seen that one before. Maybe it was one of the first. I've seen this bit. Anyway, it's been on there before. But that is my Monday the 15th. Oh my goodness. How time does fly. But you know what I do? If I want a piece of jotting paper, these are brilliant. I just jot them down, and then when I'm finished with them, I can discard them. They're brilliant. Saves clogging up my notebooks. So I see your point was yesterday on our email and its translation. As stated below, this is one of my favourites. Translates to, you need to read the entire chain, not just the top two lines, because your dumb question has already been answered. Or doesn't that happen to you a lot? And sometimes it's even in the actual email, not one before. But the times I've done that, when I've emailed about something, and then some bright spark will ask a question, you think, well, that was my opening point, you know. But no. That one does strike a chord. That's two things today that struck a chord with me. Wow. Chords being struck all over. So where's my hand cream? I need that. I feel like my hands are a bit dry today. Possibly because I cleaned the cooker yesterday. And although I did put rubber gloves on, you know, when you're kind of touching all that stuff, you're not always totally protected when you pick things up, like the scourer and everything else. And, you know, when you're cooking, you tend to wash your hands more and all that sort of thing. So I feel like they've got a bit of dryness around here. But this stuff I love. Gary will tell me I'm wearing Play-Doh in a minute. But today we are sorting out the bedrooms, which does not fill me with a great deal of excitement, because there's moving of furniture and moving of stuff, and you know, sometimes in all of this, I must say there are times when I think, Why didn't you just leave things the way they were? And then you realise, oh, hang on, you did it for this reason, that reason. So, you know, you're glad in the way, but I'll be glad when it's all done. So we went to the furniture shop yesterday, only because we needed to get some more wallpaper. There's a little bit after the wardrobe that we couldn't figure out how much we needed to do, or Gary needed to do. So we went and got a roll, and it was right next to the shop where we bought all the furniture. So we went in there, and the guy that evaded my calls, he said straight away, I was just going to call you back. But I was literally face to face with the customer, and I thought, funny enough, when I was, let's make a sale, you answered it straight away. But I didn't say it, but I think we both kind of knew it. So we had to go in there as well, because they didn't give us the connector and a way to plug in the lights of the unit, so you can't light it. So I said, you know, they probably took it away with all the rubbish, not knowing that there was anything else in there. And I wanted to get to them before they compacted it. He said, well, if it's too late, then we will get you another one. So we were talking about, you know, obviously the money that they now owe us. And we kind of thought, well, as the table that we had has now got a hole in it, and, you know, it's getting rickety, maybe we'll get another table, because pretty soon we will need one. And Gary can use that one for his crafts, so the one we've got with the little hole. So we had a look into that. We haven't ordered anything yet, but we might get a new table. It's quite cool, actually, the way it comes out, and it would fit nicely colour wise in with the kitchen. So we might do that, and a little chest of drawers, but I don't know for sure. Nothing's set in stone, but yeah, it was fun just rocking up and having him sort of like, yeah. So yeah, we had our last cup of hot chocolate with him before the diet starts. They do the most amazing hot chocolate, and they cook little cookies in there and brownies. They've got this little setup that they rent, and it is amazing, really is. And yeah, they are gorgeous, absolutely. Can't remember the name of the thing now, but they rent the equipment, and they get the dough sent to them, and so they don't exactly have to cook, you know, all they have to do is bake them on the timer, you know. It's not like rocket science, but it does the most amazing hot chocolate. It's better than any hot chocolate out there that I've tried. When I was pregnant with my eldest son Paul, I was addicted to it. I was addicted to hot chocolate, couldn't get enough. Absolutely could not get enough. And bread pudding. It was very, very spicy, kind of. I had heartburn all the time due to it. I couldn't, and I was so fat as well. When I had him, I was gigantic. Obviously, I wasn't gigantic, but I mean, I did feel it. I felt like Giant Haystack, which was a wrestler back in my youth that was, well, bigger than Demis Roussos, basically. And his hair was like crazy hair, and mine was like that because none of my hair fell out during pregnancy at all. So it just got bushier and bushier and bushier. And there I was, this monster of a person. I really was gigantic. When I had Michael, just looked like somebody had pushed up a beach ball. It was total opposite. But, you know, I started off when I was pregnant with Paul being a bit overweight, a bit. And I started off when I was pregnant with Michael being thin. So that's the difference. That was the difference. Not that I've been thin a lot in my life, sadly. You know, on the odd occasion and when I was younger. But I sort of figured it out the other day that I've spent way too many years being fatter than I'd like to be. And I've wasted them. I should have been thinner, getting better clothes and looking nicer in them, and not being one of those people that kind of want to fade in the background and all that, which tends to happen when I'm overweight. Anyway, enough of me. Let's talk about you. It's not that easy, is it? But, you know, you're welcome to tell me your what you bash yourself about. That's what I bash myself about, is about, you know, my weight. Now, as I said, I did wake up really wheezy and I need to blow my schnoz. So I will be back after this short break. That's better. You know what it is? It's like you go to bed and you can breathe perfectly well. Well, I might not be talking about you. I'm talking about me again. And then all of a sudden you wake up and one side completely shut. There's nothing in there much, but one side completely shut. The other side can breathe and you're wheezy. You know, what's it all about? That's what I want to know. Go to bed perfectly fine. It is probably those cleaning products, isn't it? One of them probably had that limonella, whatever it is, stuff in it. I'm going to have to wear a mask as well as rubber gloves. I don't know, I just go and get one of those suits, you know, decontamination suit, just to do a bit of housework. That might work. Perhaps I won't wake up with one side completely shut. I don't know. I hate that. I really hate my sinuses. They've always been like that. You know, my dad, had this little thing he used to say whenever I had the sniffles or anything like that, it's catarrh. And I hated the word catarrh. And it's not catarrh, Dad. It was allergies, obviously. And I was allergic to the dog we had, probably allergic to the dust we had, and allergic to the cat. Allergic to their cigarette smoke. I was probably allergic to everything in the whole house. And there's my dad saying, I suffer with catarrh. You're like me. You've got catarrh. I haven't got catarrh. You know, I don't even know what that is. I don't like the sound of it, and it's not mine. All I had was allergies, basically. Anyway, he was a lovely man, my dad. He really was. Apart from the catarrh thing, not so much. No, even that was quite endearing, really, when you look back on it. Wasn't at the time, because he constantly telling me I had stupid catarrh. Anyway, on that note, I really don't have much else to tell you today. I've told you about the furniture man. It was quite funny. He was like shooting squirm. I like that. And, you know, I was going to say, it's funny, as soon as I switched to like a sales call, you answered it. But I didn't. I just kind of smiled and, yeah, nodded, and like you do. Yeah. So, I have got to go out into the Yarn van later and fulfill some orders. I might do a little video while I'm there. Maybe. We'll have to see. Got lots to do with all this shifting around. But I do need to keep a check on everything out there. And I've sold out of some of the woolcraft now. So, yeah, it's lovely. Absolutely beautiful stuff. So anyway, I'm going to get off, upload this one, and get stuck into all the drudgery. Thanks for watching. I'll see you soon.